Morning pups, it is time for me to go to work just like every morning. I'm about to head there. I'm not excited for any traffic that I might encounter. I'm just not like feeling like going anywhere today. Like I'm so lazy. Like I'm like, no, I don't want to go. Like I'm kind of glad it's Thursday. Well, I'm really glad it's Thursday because I'm ready to not do anything. Can I just tell you guys that today has been the commute from hell? Like, I don't understand. So I'm driving right on the highway and it's fine. There's no traffic. Everything was perfect. I was super excited. I got off on the usual exit that I take to go to work, and lately it's been really backed up and I haven't been able to figure out why, because there's always cops at the end of like the exit, like where you're finally transferring onto the street. And I'm always like, why are there cops here? Well, today I figured it out. So that exit is very, very long, and it's notorious for people, it's 2 lanes, so it's notorious for people who will drive in the left-hand lane because no one ever really goes left. Everyone who gets off on that exit is usually going right because it's one of those exits where you can go left or right. So usually the left lane is empty, whereas the right lane is always full of people who are waiting to make a right-hand turn onto the street. So what jerk asshole people do, and if you do this, I'm letting you know you're an asshole. Like, you should probably stop doing it because I'm so fed up with it. People will go into the left lane, drive as far down as they can, and then literally cut the car off and like that's waiting to turn onto the street. So they basically just bypass the entire line and cut into the line and then go about their day. So basically these people think that they're better than everyone else and their time is more important than everyone else's time, and they feel like they are obligated and entitled to cutting the line. This is something that's always bothered me. I don't do it. I stay in the right-hand lane and I wait my turn because that's what normal, nice people do. And honestly, traffic moves quicker when you obey the rules of the road. Like, if you don't cut people, traffic moves faster. When you cut people, that's what slows down the traffic. So anyway, I've been noticing there's cops there for the past 2 weeks. Well, I just figured out today why the cops were there. So as I am about to get to the point where I can turn onto the road, I get hard cut off by this stupid girl who actually I think I know, because I think I recognized her, and if it's the case, I already don't like her. She's someone that does the craft fairs and I actually don't like her at all. Like, I've screamed at her before. She runs one of the local craft fairs down here that I actually refuse to do now. I will not do it anymore, and I told her to her face that she is the reason that I will not do the craft fair. Like, I do not like her. So I'm pretty sure it was her. At least it looked like her. But she cut me off dirty, like to the point where I had to slam on my brakes because I almost hit her. The space between me and the car in front of me was so minimal that when she cut me off, I literally, like, my heart skipped a beat. Like, I had to slam on my brakes because I was like, holy shit. So she cuts me off and I'm already pissed off. I beeped at her and I was like, what the fuck? Sorry for cursing, but I was so mad. And so as I'm turning off of the exit onto the road, I noticed that there's a cop, like a very like vicious looking cop, like walking towards the cars, and he's looking at me and I'm like, oh God, what am I getting pulled over for? But he doesn't pull me over. He pulls over the person behind me, who also happens to be someone who cut into traffic. And then it occurs to me, they are pulling people over who cut into traffic and giving them tickets. And I could not be happier. Like, I am so happy. And so screw these people. I'm actually very upset that she didn't get caught, because I feel like she definitely deserved to be caught, but she was not caught. But she will get caught if she continues to do that and be a jerk like that. So either way, I'm excited that they're pulling people over and giving them tickets for cutting people off. Like, that makes me really excited. But then I'm like driving to work, like on the street that I'm supposed to be on, and I'm at a red light. I actually Snapchatted this, but I'm at a red light. There's a car in front of me. I don't have much space, but I also like to keep space because you never know if someone's driving a stick shift, because you know their cars kind of roll back at first a little bit. So I always try to keep a good distance when I'm at a red light. And there is a Tahoe trying to get around me on my left-hand side to get into the turning lane. So they're trying to weasel by me. They realize that there's not enough space. So what do? They lay their horn. They're like, "Beep." And I like turn around, look out my window, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, where do you want me to go? Where do you expect me to go? So I didn't move, because as soon as someone, like if I ever see someone trying to get around me and I can actually pull forward, I will, because I'm not an unkind person. But the second that someone honks at me so erratically and I don't have room to pull forward, I'm like, screw you, man. So she finally goes up on the sidewalk a little bit, or like the middle part, like the bump, and gets around me, stops at my window to make eye contact with me. It's like a little blonde teenage girl. I was like, are you kidding? So I look at her and I'm like, what? What do you want me to do? Like, what do you expect from me? And I like point to the amount of space between me and the car, and she just looks and then drives away. Didn't even say a word, just kind of like went like, drove away. So screw people. I hate driving. Driving is the worst. I wish that teleporting was a thing, because I seriously hate driving. It is the worst thing on the planet. Sorry that it's so dark in my car. It is already dark outside and my camera battery is about to die, so I'm gonna try to film this as fast as possible, but I am out of work. I'm going to the gym, and then I have to go to Walmart, and then I have to go to Michael's, and then I have to pick up food, and then I'm going home. So I'll try to take you with me as much as I can, but like I said, my battery is on like 0%, so I don't know when this is gonna die, so. Post shower and feeling super fresh, because working out makes you feel gross and then showering makes you feel great. I just finished a huge stack of the letters right here. Big stack of letters. Those are going out in the mail tomorrow. Very excited about that. Now I'm just kind of hanging out here watching The Simpsons. I'm waiting for my hot glue gun to heat up, because I do have to make some ornaments because I sold some online.